never stops you leaving.
So let's have us a conversation this evening. One of my biggest $1,000,000 questions, the one we're going to focus on tonight, is where is your life headed? Well, y'all have, I'm sure, 1,000,001 answers, right? I've got school, I've got work, I have children, I'm married. I'm in a relationship that I feel like is holding me back. I'm soul searching. I'm trying to find God. My parents are sick. I have no friends. I want to be in a committed relationship. I'm lonely. I feel smothered. I need to get away. I need a vacation. I don't know why I'm feeling the way that I'm feeling, but I just don't feel good. I'm depressed. Things are not going my way. There's just too much excitement in my life, and I have so much going on, and I just need a break. All these different things, right? One thing you must ask yourself is, are you happy? Are you feeling like you are fulfilled, or your life purpose has been fulfilled? Do you feel light on your feet, or do you feel a mountain of stress and weight in your shoulders and your back, tension and pressure? Are you smiling every day, or are you frowning every day? Are you taking time out for yourself, or are you devoting a lot of your time to other people? Are you getting enough attention in your relationship, or do you feel like you're starving for attention in your relationship? Do you feel like you're being smothered and people is giving you too much attention? Or do you feel like, gosh, I would kill to get somebody to pay attention to me? Do you have children, and are you happy with those children? Are you a good parent in your book? Are there things that you feel like you can improve on as a mother or a father? Are you a grandparent? Do you feel like you are doing the best job you can as a grandparent? Do you have nieces and nephews, cousins? Do you have any close friends that you just spending too much time with that maybe, you feel like there's an area in your relationship you can improve on? Do you have a career goal that you're trying to reach? Do you want to start a business? Do you have a business? If so, are you happy with that business? Is it growing? Is it making you happy? Do you travel? And if so, are you spending too much time traveling and not enough time with family? All of these things matter, people. All of these things matter. It's called balance. And I don't think enough of us human beings have a balance in our life that would make us feel like we are fulfilled in certain areas, certain aspects of our lives. Where is your life headed? That is the main topic of what we're talking about, is where is your life headed? If you're feeling great in your life, hit the thumbs up button for me. If you're feeling low, down, and out, write your comments down below under the description box. Tell me how you feel. Let's talk about this. This is a very important conversation that we must have. We must visit ourselves, take a step back, step outside that box, outside that comfort zone, and take a real hard look at ourselves. The main goal is not to only be self-fulfilled, but to be happy, to be satisfied, to be content with whatever you're doing in your life. Is God pleased with you? Are you pleased with yourself? Are you doing things to please other people and not enough for yourself? Do you like doing what you do? Are you a workaholic or do you not work enough? We must find that middle ground, people. We must find that medium and get there. And then when we get there, stick with it. Because I think a whole lot of us will be living a lot longer, feeling a lot better, and feeling a lot less stressed out is if we focus on the most important things and not things that don't matter, not things that feed our egos, but things that really, truly feed our spirits. We got to get rid of the ego, people. Stop serving the ego and serve you. Stop serving the ego and serve your spirit. Serve your soul, not your ego. Get rid of that ego. The ego is tearing you up. I promise you it is. I'm going to tell you something else that's really, really ruining the very core of you is pride. Get rid of it. It ain't good for you. I'm going to tell you what the ingredients of pride and ego is. It's a mixture of oil and water. So what the ego and the pride is the oil, and the soul and spirit is the water. Well, you cannot mix those two things with your soul and spirit. It just don't go together. Water and oil does not mix. So you got to get rid of that ego. You got to get rid of that pride. And when I say get rid of it, meaning it's going to always be a part of you, obviously, but suppress it. Don't let it control you and take over your life, because if you do, it will drive you insane. It will drive you to the nth degree. And before you know it, you being pulled in 100 different directions and you don't know which direction to turn or go in. And that's why you're always so frustrated and stressed out and depressed. And you don't know if God is happy with you or not, because you got so much going on. Eliminate some of the things you're doing. Focus on the important things. And when I say this, guys, I'm talking about me too, because I am a human being. I am flawed and I am not perfect. So everything I'm telling y'all, I am every day applying that to my life. Every day I try to strive and apply it to my life. Things that normally would stress me out, I am seriously day by day working on trying to not let it stress me out. Things I would get usually overworked on, I try as hard as I can with all my strength and might to not let it get me overworked. I try to take things one day at a time, take deep breaths, and don't let that frustration come over me. I won't get too much into my personal life or my relationship, but what I will say to you all who are following me and who's watching, I'm working on myself. I'm working on my relationship and relationships. And I'm trying to find those things that really satisfy me, so I could take a step back and say, okay, this is what I want. This is what I don't want. This is what's going to make me happy. And this is not making me happy. I've been in my relationship 14 years now and ongoing. And I'm 35, so that means I got married very young. And one of the things that I'm learning is I'm learning new things about myself in my middle age. I'm also learning that there's certain things that I have patience for and certain things I don't have patience for. So I'm really just focusing on me, and I'm focusing on working on what's going to make things easier for me, what's going to make things less stressful for me, and what's going to make me happier. You know, and even for my children, because when I'm happier, I do better as a parent. When I'm less stressed out, you know, I have more room in my brain to think about things that I could be doing for my children. I can plan better. I can think and make more progress way better. It's like I've said in my other videos, you got to focus on you and God. You and God alone. Don't focus on so-and-so, not your husband, not your wife, not your boyfriend, not your girlfriend, not your children, not your parents, not distant relatives, not your boss, not acquaintances or associates, just you and God. I'm telling you, get in a closet space or even just in a room by yourself and meditate. Meditate for 20 minutes and just focus on you and God. Do you know how much pressure and stress will leave your brain when you do that? I tried it one night and it worked. I kid you not. I've tried it and it worked. You can be your own healer. All you got to do is meditate, relax, take deep breaths, and focus on you and God, nothing else. Get all the distractions out of your way. So once again, I'm going to ask you, where is your life headed? What major goals and plans do you have for your life? Things is not always going to go the way you plan them, but at least you have a plan. At least you thinking about it, and at least you have some kind of strategy, right? You don't want to leave this earth with a bunch of unfinished business. You don't want to leave this earth with a bunch of regret, and you don't want to leave this earth unhappy. So think about it. Think about where your life is headed. And if it's headed in a direction you're not satisfied with, change it and do something about it. And always remember, do you live your best life and no robot behavior is going on over here. Exit your mind out of this matrix. Focus on your individuality. Make yourself happy. Do you be the best you can be? Be the best version of yourself. And that is more accomplishment that you can never make in this life, is being the best version of you. If you can do that, then you have accomplished the goal of life. I'll see you guys on my next video. Peace, happiness, blessings, later.